Welcome back. Now, another way in which we can analyze the semantic meaning of words in sentences is to identify the semantic role that they play. So nouns have a particular function within the grammar of a sentence, and they also have a particular meaning, a particular role within the meaning of the sentence. So take a sentence like, a lion chased the zebra into a cave. Or, the zebra heard a noise from behind a tree. Now, in the first sentence, chased is the verb, right? And because this is English, word order determines the grammatical function that noun phrases have. And the noun phrase that comes before the verb is the subject. And noun phrases that come after the verb are objects. Now, in the case of the second sentence, heard is the verb, and again the noun phrase before the verb is the subject, and the noun phrase after the verb is the object. However, if we carefully consider the meaning, the semantic role these nouns play, we'll see there's a bit of a difference. In the first sentence, a lion chased the zebra into a cave. Here, the lion, or a lion, is the performer of the action. We call it the agent in the sentence is the agent, the one that performs the action described by the verb. But in the second sentence, the verb hear isn't really the same kind of action. The zebra doesn't perform the hearing. Rather, the zebra is an experiencer. So there's a different semantic role because a different verb expresses different semantic roles. The nature of the verb chase has an agent as its subject, whereas the verb heard or hear has an experiencer as its subject. The object of the first sentence, a lion chased the zebra, right? Well, the zebra would be the theme of this verb. The chasing happened, following the zebra. Right? The theme that drives the chasing is the zebra, and it's the lion that performs the chasing. In the case of the second sentence, the noise is not really a theme of hearing. The hearing doesn't affect or apply to noise, but rather noise is the source that is being heard by the experiencer. So it's functioning as a different semantic role. Now, in the first sentence, there's also the noun phrase a cave, right? And following the verb chase, a cave is representing the goal of that movement, of that action. The chasing happens into a cave. Whereas behind a tree in the second sentence is describing the location where the verb occurred, where the hearing occurred. So different verbs express meanings that associate with different semantic roles. And the different semantic roles are assumed by noun phrases in different grammatical positions, either subject or object, or in the case of the goal and location, those are called indirect objects. Look at the sentence, a hippo injured the zebra with a stick. So again, we begin by identifying the verb, right, which is here is to injure. The noun phrase before the verb is the subject, and the noun phrase after the verb is the object. And like the verb chase, injure, the subject of the verb injure is an agent. It performs the action of the injuring. Now, the zebra, in this case, with the verb injure, actually undergoes a change as a result of the action. The zebra is now injured. So it's a slightly different, though similar, semantic role. The term patient refers to the noun phrase that is affected by the action of the verb. In the case of chase, it's true that the theme, the zebra, is involved in the action of the chasing, but it doesn't change the state of the zebra. Whereas being a patient, the zebra is now changed as a result of the action injure. And then with a stick is a prepositional phrase, which then identifies the instrument with which the action was performed by the agent. Now, look at the first sentence. A lion chased the zebra into a cave. And then consider this sentence. The zebra was chased by a lion into a cave. Now, it's the same verb, but it's undergone a grammatical operation known as passivization, right? It's the passive form of the verb. The noun phrase before the verb is the subject. And this time, lion is part of a prepositional phrase, so it's now part of the indirect object. The zebra remains the theme. Right? In the first sentence, a lion chased the zebra into a cave. The zebra is the object grammatically, but the theme semantically. In the fourth sentence, the zebra was chased by a lion into a cave. The zebra is still the theme of this sentence. It's just moved into the subject position because the sentence has been reformulated as a passive sentence. What was formerly the subject, namely the agent, is now expressed as an indirect object. Into a cave is unchanged. It's still the goal of the action expressed by the verb. So this distinction between the grammatical roles and the semantic roles allows us to keep track of the meaning and show where it changes or doesn't change with respect to changes in the grammatical structure of the sentence. So what we've seen involves grammar roles like subject and object, or more specifically direct object, and indirect object, which can align with different semantic roles. A subject could be the agent, could be the experiencer, could be the theme. Right? In the passive, we saw it was the theme. The direct object could be the theme, could be the source, could be a patient. Right? The indirect object could also be a source, could be the instrument, could be the location, could be the goal. So analyzing the sentences in terms of their grammar structure, their syntax, will not always reveal the meaning which we can capture by recognizing the different semantic roles.